my job title is the Improvement and Development Director for an organisation called Support for Living, and we support people with learning disabilities and mental health needs sort of in the West London area. So I heard about it through work, but I was particularly interested because last year I had my third child, and he has Down syndrome. So suddenly, from working in the field for over 15 years to seeing it from a very, very different perspective, made it really important for me to go on the course.
Okay, what sort of expectations did you have of the programme before it started?
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know the kind of people I'd be meeting or who else would be on the course, and I was hoping that I would just get more of an idea about what's going on in different parts of the country. I find that from a work perspective, I really struggle working in London to support people to actually have a whole life and to have networks and to have friends and to have relationships. And I always hear about how great it is up north, particularly in Oldham. So I wanted to get some of that. And from a personal perspective, I hadn't really spoken to anybody else who had a child or a baby with a learning disability. And so from a personal point of view, it was actually some sort of desperation to meet people that actually didn't find life so hard and it wasn't all the end of the world. I wanted to find a bit of hope, to be honest.
Mm. And have you found some of that hope from this
Oh,
program?
yes. No, I have. What's astonished me about this course actually is from the very first session is meeting people that I genuinely think I'll stay in touch with for a long, long time, and enjoying meeting so many different people. There are parts of it that have been really hard and have made me, and I know other people, think long and hard about their own lives and about whether they've done things right and whether things could have been done differently. But I don't think I've met a single person that has been defeated by the experiences they've had in their life, and that actually it's given me an awful sense of, not an awful, but a really strong sense of positiveness for my son's future.
We're in session 4 now, coming to the end of it, coming close to the end of the programme. What would you say have been the high points for you?
Phoebe Caldwell.
Yes.
It was great to hear her talk, and I have gone back to work and I have booked her for training, and she is going to come and provide training for our staff around intensive interaction. And one of the things I've been working on was creating a post within our organisation, really focusing on supporting people with profound and multiple disabilities and really supporting them to get those around them to understand the way they communicate. And just through having the opportunity to talk to Phoebe about it and hearing her go, I think that would really work. I've got the funding, the post has gone out to ad today, it's starting, it's happening. So that was a really good high point. I found the session around inclusion and the two ladies from Scotland, I found that really challenging, and I was very angry about a lot of things that were said during that session. But actually I then went back to work and I did exactly what they told me. I carried out everything they said, and it just, reflecting upon it afterwards, I realised they're right. For me, stuff that I think about personally and professionally now just I didn't get it 5 years ago. So for me, the big thing at the moment is about how you just can't do it on your own, which we all know, but from a work perspective, it can take forever for that to really sink in. So another thing which I've just started, which I was talking about yesterday, and which I'm really excited about, and has happened because of this course, is I'm now leading all the other providers in one borough to say, okay, let's sit down together and let's genuinely look at how we support each other to then support the people with learning disabilities that live in Ealing. How can we make it better? How can we pool our resources and genuinely make a difference? And that feels quite exciting. So I'm hoping to do more of that. I would love to spread the word, and I will spread the word about the course. I think it's been, definitely It sounds very trite, but life-changing for a number of people that have been on the course, including me. So yeah, it makes a big difference.
Okay, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Thanks, Marian.